Hey friends, this is Mrs. Wolfie from Life with the Wolfies, and it's that time, probably past time. We gotta bake some cookies. Today I'm making a basic oatmeal cookie dough and then dividing it in two. Howie wants chocolate chip pecan, and I want oatmeal raisin. So here we go. Back to my own video to get this. Now, one difference is I don't have any baking soda, so I'm going to be putting a little baking powder in. But what we have here is 1 pound of butter. This is a double recipe. We're going to need 3 cups of brown sugar. Where's my raisins? 2 cups of raisins, optional chocolate chips, 4 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 6 cups of large flake oatmeal, 2½ cups of flour, baking soda, spice of your choice, 1 cup of pecan pieces. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to make the basic oatmeal cookie base, and then we're going to divide it into 2 bags, one with chocolate chips and pecans and one with raisins. Here ya. Okay, so this is, there is the angle I need. Now here is 1 pound of butter, and it was cold from the fridge. So what I did was I rinsed my bowl out with hot water and dried it, and then I cut up my pound of butter in cubes and put it, oops. All right, let's get him on Sam there. Oh, and I forgot the most important piece of that is the beater bar. There we go. And now, so first things first. Whoa. Took its time to warm up there. All right, so we need 3 cups of sugar. 3 cups of brown sugar. Now mine is granulated. Okay, so it's a coarse granulated sugar, but it is brown, so we're gonna make that count. Whoops, darn it. We want to get those 3 cups in with the butter. 1, 2. They're not quite full cups, but we don't need full cups in this house. But if you're doing this recipe and you want it to taste right, then you use 3 full cups. Been sitting in the pantry too long. You guys remember when I bought those 6 bags of 10-pound bags of this granulated raw sugar? Alright, now we're going to get our butter and our sugars creaming. Let's have a look. Oh, it means I gotta get up. Yes, I got computers going on here and everything. All right, that's a little better. That's a little better. Okay, let's get them really creaming. And while that's doing that, I'm gonna add my 4 eggs. I've even got my carton turned the wrong way. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's put the eggs back in the fridge and get them out of our way. Oh, frig. Sorry, I'm keep kicking the camera and everything here. Okay, so in here, I'm gonna put 2½ cups of flour. I'm gonna call that 2½. All right, now, let's get the flour back out of the way. Now, it calls for baking soda, and I don't have any. There is baking soda in baking powder, so I'm just going to put a little bit of baking powder in there. Okay. And you use whatever spice you like, cinnamon, I'm going to put in a little bit of allspice, because it is the holidays. And everyone's now saying, measure with your heart. You know what? I had to learn how to measure for you folks, and now you want me to measure with my heart. Now, there's some cinnamon in there. But when it comes to spices, you do you. Pinch of ginger. All right, and salt. I'm going to say a half teaspoon of salt. All right, now we're getting things out of the way here. Let's just, there, and we're going to just sift this down into the bowl here. I love this. I got this at the Dollarama. I think I paid $5 for it, but I don't care because I really like it. It's going to be much better when it comes time to can. Okay, let's put you over here for now. Alrighty, now, that's everything. So, what we're going to do now, almost forgot. The vanilla, measure with your heart. Now I got to wipe that off. Okay. Alright, now we're going to get this going. Real slow at first. There goes the flour. Whoops. Getting it all. Oh, God help me. Talk about measuring with your heart. Try and use a smaller bowl, Bev. Clean this up. Now. Good heavens. Right, now, what have we forgotten? 6 cups of large flake oatmeal. Since I'm going to put pecans in both the raisin cookies and the chocolate chip, I'm going to put the pecans in with the batter. Okay? But first, how many pecans do we want? 1 cup. Well, I don't think that's enough for a double batch, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure with my heart, and so I'm going to put about a cup and a half. But everybody knows, and I've just remembered because I'm trying to chew a pecan, I don't have any teeth. So I'm going to break these up. I'm not going to grind them in the grinder because they would get too small. Okay? Now that they're broken up, I bet you that's not even a cup and a half. Mostly broken up. See? They're small. Once they're broken up, they measure less. So I got about a cup and a half of broken pecans here. We're going to put them in. Now we're going to get you off of here, buddy, because... Thank you. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to be putting these in separate bags and adding the other things. Okay, so here's one bag. So first... And I got rid of my cup, didn't I? I took it over there. Darn it. Well, these are the kind of things you can measure with your heart, right? So I'm going to put in about, I don't know, that many semi-sweet chocolate, yeah, there we go. Semi-sweet chocolate chips. Okay, there's our measurement from our heart with our chocolate chips. These are non-GMO verified raisins. We get our deals where we can. Oh my gosh. These are all going to go into jars anyway, but there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, baby. Howie does not like raisins. You know what I got to say about that, eh? Well, then don't eat my cookies. And guess what? He will. If he runs out of his oatmeal chocolate chip, he'll start into mine. That's just, even though he says he doesn't like raisins. Okay. Here we go. Now we're going to divide this dough in half to the best of our ability. Now, doesn't matter if one's bigger than the other. Why? Because the dough itself is already correct and present with all the ingredients except the optional ones. Oh my God, this is heavy. All right. Now, we're just going to massage. This is why we left a bit of air in the bag, so we could see what we were doing. We're going to massage our options into our dough. Yeah, if I was going to do this again, which I probably will next year, I would put half the dough in the bottom of the bag and put the chocolate chips or raisins in the center, and then put the rest of the dough in the bag. But I put them in the bottom so that I could... Uh-oh, I split my bag. Okay. That looks pretty evenly spread throughout the dough, right? Right? So these are going into the refrigerator to chill. And we'll be back later to put them into cookie balls or drop dough and bake them off. So let's hope that this is the chocolate chip one first, because that's the one Howie's going to be looking for. This is really, really hard. So what I'm going to do is this. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Because this dough is so stiff, I'm just going to start cutting out sections of it. See, this is really, really stiff. Which one do I have here? Chocolate chip. Okay, Howie will be happy. Now, there's no really measuring these, how you cut. So I'm gonna make them about that big. They are a drop cookie, so there we go. If it's too skinny of a cut that I've done, I'll just do that. Press it down a little bit. This is going into a 350-degree oven for 12 to 15 minutes while we continue to put the rest of our cookies on the next sheet. When the rest of the cookies come out, we'll put these ones in, and then we'll put these on the next tray. Now these got to cool down. They look like they're going to be soft in the middle, and you'll get Howie to try one after dinner.
It's hot.
Well, you can't eat all of them either. That's your oatmeal chocolate chip pecan cookies. Mine are oatmeal pecan raisin.
They're yours.
Absolutely. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from Life with the Wolfies. And I'm just going to repeat the process with the raisin cookies. All right? Merry, happy, ho, ho! Cookies for everybody! God bless.